guys. I appreciate you guys being here. Always. Thank the crowd. I thought they were great again tonight. Obviously, I'm going to give Brian Kennedy credit. NJIT was good. We kind of knew quickly those two guys were elite scorers, and they played that way today. I liked us, though, in the second half. I thought we settled down. I thought we got good looks. We were really good on the glass. Got to get off to better starts, but, again, give NJIT some credit for that, too. They were making some tough shots, too, at first. And, we got to continue now to get on the road in a day and start playing some road games. So we got to step it up and have a great day of prep tomorrow, and then we're off to Chicago.
Your team is playing so much better in these second halves. What do you think that's attributed to?
Well, I mean, the first part, we know now if we're down at half, we can win any game that we play in. So we certainly have figured that out. But, I just think, I thought the other day we got good looks in that game. I thought our defense was outstanding against Merrimack 35, the lowest we've held. I thought we kind of in the second half, started really defending the basketball the way it's supposed to and rebounding it. And then the ball started going in. Obviously, Gio gave us some good minutes. Ron's third straight double-double, and I love the rebounding part of that. And, we got to the free throw line and, kind of just changed the game a little bit. But, I'm going to give credit to, they were ready. They were really good the other night against Lehigh, and then they were good again tonight, too.
What did you think of O'Hearn, and what did you do against him to slow him down? He's a good player.
I mean, he is a good player, and, boy, can he shoot it from deep. And I've seen him have games like that where he really got it going. He got it going early. I thought that hurt us. I always think with confidence a player that's making them early, But I thought, Caleb did a really good job. It was a hard matchup. It was a hard matchup, and he was quick and fast, and they were doing a lot of, ghost action for him, a lot of different things for him to get open. But they kind of had it going, and, but we got guys to sit down and play better defense. We were more alert. We used our length. We got up on ball screens on them, so we kind of made a couple adjustments that way. And then when we X'd action down the stretch, different guys had to guard them.
Steve, you had 8 different guys score today, but Gio and Ron combined for over half. When these two guys are rolling on that end of the court, just how much better does that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're getting good looks by everybody, but these two guys today, Gio was really had it going. He had a stretch there where I think he made 6 or 7. How about Gio? Gio usually tells me, "Hey, coach, run that play for me." When he's in the zone like that. But he. When those two guys are scoring, we're tough. And Ron was going downhill in the second half and getting to the rim and posting up and doing the things he could do around the basket. We had a great segment where we just kept getting offensive rebounds and offensive rebounds and offensive rebounds. Kind of, we willed ourselves to a couple baskets there. So, good days ahead when they play like that. And I really think our best days are ahead, too, as a basketball team.
You talked about rotations, using different ones prior to the season. Are you comfortable with the way you're rotating guys in and you get a feel for it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been different. We played 3 really unique teams. One team played us all zone. Lehigh was a drive it to the rim team, and then these guys took 33s or something. So we played 3 unique styles, kind of like that, because now as we move forward, we're going to face a team that's going to take a ton of threes. We talk a lot about this game, and then teams that drive it. Lehigh was one of those, and then the zone. So unique styles, so the rotation isn't perfect yet, and guys are figuring it out. These guys played a lot of minutes, but the rest of our rotation is new. So they're figuring it out, and some guys really, like Jaden came in and made a couple plays for us when we were struggling to score. So we got some pieces on that bench that they need to keep coming, and even some guys that didn't check in today have to be ready, because I trust those guys too, that they can do some good stuff for us.
Steve, how can you get some of those guys more minutes? It's hard, I guess, when the game's close, but I know you want to play everybody this time of year.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's we're trying to go 3-0. That was our number one goal today, as it was 1-0, 2-0 to 3-0. So season's long, just so all kinds of things happen during the course of the year. We've been kind of fortunate. We haven't been in any foul trouble either. So we'll get those guys more minutes. Those guys have been good, and they've been patient, and their time will come. These guys know how it was when they were younger too.
What do you think of what Ralph gave you in a pinch?
He gave us great minutes. I thought he gave us great energy too. He set great screens. We talked a lot about those kind of things that he can really do for us. He's a big body. He's going to keep getting better and better too. I like his approach.
Paul's been struggling a bit to start the season. Just what do you see out of him? And there was a moment where, towards the end of the second half, he had I don't remember exactly the play, but the student section starts chanting his name and trying to give him some push. What does that do for a guy when he's in that kind of?
Yeah, no, Paul's been, I mean, he's been in some good looks. He works his tail off. You sometimes go through stretches like this. I have a lot of faith in Paul, and looking forward. He'll make those shots, but he still does a lot of things for us. When I watch the tape afterwards, like, Caleb, the ball wasn't going in today too, but when you watch the tape, they do a lot of different things, and appreciate what they bring, but some days the ball doesn't go in the basket.
Andre seemed to do a lot of little things as well. Can you just talk about his game?
Yeah, I mean, Andre's really evolving too, and he's learning, to play different spots too as we sub him in at all kinds of different positions. And he's a good worker. He could shoot the ball. He could get to the rim. Does a good job of rebounding. He could score around the basket. So he's kind of unique. He's kind of a three-level guy, and he plays with some poise, and he'll block some shots. He'll do some stuff. He's got some emergency defense in him. So I like the way he's developing. He's going to, obviously be a nice piece for us.
Steve, you mentioned the game against DePaul on Thursday. It's the first true road game you guys play in a year and a half, almost 2 years.
Yeah.
I guess what do you think that's going to be like, and how do you have an experienced group out in front of you?
Yeah, I mean, we have 4 experienced guys. They know how hard it is to go on the road and win games, and we'll be excited about it. We know what the challenges are. Every road trip is going to be very difficult. This year we know our league, how playing on the road in our league is. There's going to be fans there, and I think having the fans back here too, I think it took a little time to get used to, and I think these guys are starting to settle in too with that. A lot more, chaos in their lives, and a lot more ticket requests and a lot more stuff going on. But we still got to stay focused on what we do, and when you go on the road, you got to be even twice as focused.
Put you on the spot after a game, but the last time you guys went to DePaul was your first year. It's been a long time and a lot of progress made since then. Have you allowed yourself, in this past year or so, to reflect on just how far the program has come in that time to where you guys are now?
What I'm most proud of is, another sellout, today, but, I don't spend a lot of time on the pass, right, Gio? We're on to DePaul as soon as the game ended today, and, they're going to be huge. They're putting up huge numbers, so our defense will be tested at every level, but, there's not a lot of time to think about that, but I'm proud of these guys. Going to be a graduate, already in grad school. I'm proud that, fans come out and support our team. I'm thankful that you guys are here. So we've come a long way, but, we got a long way to go. You guys need these guys?
Yeah, we got it.
All right, you got it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you being here.